Hello, DFW guitarists. As you might have guessed from the title, I do, in fact, kind of need your opinion on something. So, I just thought I would ask it in video here with some demo. So, as I've been talking about, I'm in the process of trying to start a guitar company, and I have several test instruments. And one of the reasons I have this Sun Valley Super Shredder is to test sustainers, but also to test the EMG, I think they're called Classic 78, active pickups that's in here. Now, I'm not the hugest fan of active pickups, and as far as active pickups go, EMGs aren't my favorite, but sometimes things are less about what you like and more about what people are looking for. And I thought that I would kind of set up a little test here to kind of compare the two. So I have a Boss GX100 multi-effects unit that's set up like it's 2 amps, although the right channel is just effects, and that goes to that orange mini micro tear right there. So there's no amp emulation being run to the right channel, and the left channel has one of that's a Behringer VT100 with the virtual tube on, and it's running the natural amp sim. I think I have the cabinet emulation off for both of them. And I have here, like I said, this Sun Valley Super Shredder guitar, which has that active EMG in it. And I think this sounds pretty good. Okay. For an EMG, I think that's a pretty good sounding pickup. Now, I did have to EQ a few things to sort of get it sounding this way. Let me turn on a little reverb and chorus for you here. Rotary and tremolo. I know this isn't about the sustainer really, but the sustainer's actually a pretty good sounding pickup, just as a little segue. So I think that sounds really pretty good. Let me give you guys some overdrive. So, I believe I was saying that this is just some overdrive. There's a little more vintagey, sort of classic-y sound to that than say you would get out of an 81 or 85. So I'd have to say that even though I'm not a real fan of EMG pickups, so far this one's not terrible. Let's see here. Let me take that overdrive off. This is going to be just some distortion. say that that does have, again, sort of a slightly more kind of vintagey sound to it. Keep in mind I am running an EQ on this, so that might have something to do with the slightly less compressed nature of it. I did the McLaughlin tweak, and it seems to have really kind of just made this pickup sound a lot better. A lot less compressed than most EMGs. I will tell you that I am not running a compressor on this patch. This is just any compression you're hearing is just the effects or the pickup. So I'm going to go ahead and kick the overdrive on and a delay now, so it should be kind of a leady. And you also have to keep in mind that this EMG Classic 78 or whatever is not set up for like coil splitting and stuff like that, at least not on this guitar. And so the only other little fun thing that you really have is the sustainer at that point. So the sustainer is a lot of fun, but as you can see, even without that, it's a very capable instrument. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and hit pause real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and move right over to my SoCal with the absolute same amp settings. I haven't even done this myself yet. I haven't heard how it sounds or anything, so this will be just as new to me as it is to you. I'll be back with you in one moment. Okay, and thank you for waiting that few minutes there. So I am back here with the venerable old SoCal. This has the Fishman Fluence Classics in it, so let's see how this thing sounds. This is again with the same amp settings and everything. So I believe this is voice 1, voice 2, and split. So go to both pickups. So see, already the Fishman sound. The Fishmans to me sound just as good through the same settings. I was worried that a different guitar wouldn't sound very good because of the what it took to get the EMG to sound good. But the EMG is actually not a terrible sounding pickup, it turns out. But you have a lot more options with the Fishman. So that's, for example, that's both pickups split, right? So you get like a true, kind of almost true telly thing going on, right? Just the bridge split, right? Just the neck split, right? And then you have this other voice. You have voice 1 and 2 for each pickup, so you have like 9 sounds or something altogether, which is pretty good just from a tone standpoint. And like I said, these pickups so far, they sound pretty nice. They seem to have more output. Here's some reverb and chorus. Let's throw some overdrive on there. Oh yeah. Definitely let's see how it sounds. Distortion. So far, that sounds pretty good. So Well, I think for me, like if I was going to make just the choice is going to be in my hands, I would say I really prefer not only the tone, but the options available with the Fluences. I do kind of like how that EMG 78 sounds and everything. However, I don't know that it sounds as good as this, and the Fishman might be worth paying a tad bit more for, based on having, 2 or 3 different tone options with just even a single pickup. Not only that, but you could run it with a sustainer as well. So just if this were going to be my call, that's what it would be. But you guys have a whole 16 odd 17 odd minute video there to kind of listen to some sound samples in, and just tell me what you think. I'm kind of stuck on the decision, so some help would be nice. Thank you.